Okay, I'm in St. George, heavy snow, and there's somebody I want to talk to. And what's your name?
Sharon Tucker.
And you are?
I'm Mayor of St. George.
I appreciate your worship to sit down, to stand up in this heavy snow with me and talk about St. George. We had a little problem in St. George a few weeks ago.
We did. We had some heavy rains that caused some problems for people within our municipality. And what we've seen since that is the finest example of community that we could ever ask for. We've seen neighbors helping neighbors. We've seen people from all over the province coming together and helping. And it's really made a difference.
It's a small town. St. George, I always call it the hillbilly country.
I know, I wouldn't use the word hillbilly. I'm very proud of St. George. Yeah. It's a small community, but it has people that care. Mm-hmm. And when you have a small community, you have people that know their neighbors, and they care about their neighbors.
Oh, yes, and they came out in Grove. How did the government respond? Are you happy with the government response to this?
I'm very pleased with the government response. As soon as the road's passable, the Premier was on site himself, spent many hours here talking to people, determining the needs, the EMO support. They have been there, our corporate, our private partners, all stakeholders have been at the table from day one.
Sharon, you're born here, right?
I was born in St. George, yes.
Does that dam there, did that play a role in the flood? You don't have to answer that if you don't want to.
What I'll share with you is that the question has been asked. Did the dam play a role in the flood? I don't have the answer for that, because what I can tell you is that we had 177 millimeters of water come down very quickly.
Yeah.
I do not know if that would have had an impact on the amount of water that come down, but that's something for future, for sit down and have a discussion when this is over. We're dealing with the people right now.
Exactly. And the response has been amazing.
The response has been amazing. We have had people from that used to live here. We've had everybody. We have, for a very specific example, Charles, is we had a reception center set up that housed 50 cots for people who needed to spend the night that were out of their homes. To my knowledge, not one person spent a night on a cot, because people came to the reception center and said, I have a spare room, I've got 2 spare rooms, someone would like to have my basement. Neighbors helping neighbors, that's what we've seen.
And the Irvings and Cooks step forward?
All of the corporate partners, certainly Cooks and Irvings, have been there from day one as well. We've had other corporate partners as well. As the people are able to help, they've helped. Sometimes it's with larger items, sometimes it's with time. Sometimes with a smaller business, it's different donations as they're able. But what it is, it's true community.
I walked from the fire hall in Bonnie River yesterday.
Right.
From Bonnie River to Canal.
Yes.
That's what, 10 miles?
Oh, probably, yes.
I walked that and I looked beside the road. The pictures are all on my blog. You can have a look. But is there a lot of abandoned homes, as you know, in St. George?
In St. George, on Manor Road, we had 3 streets primarily in the municipality that were impacted. We had Riverview Avenue, which was isolated for a while due to water over the road, no homes. So a lot of people with water in their basement. We had 2 homes that need to be evacuated on North Street. There's repairs where they can go back. And we've also had homes on Manor Road that were impacted. And each home has to go through an inspection phase followed by an assessment phase. I do believe there are a couple of homes on, at least 2, possibly 3, on Manor Road that the individuals will not be able to return to. Adventure Center is called? Our Day Adventure Center, yes.
I went there yesterday and I seen the boardwalk destroyed.
The boardwalk is destroyed. Our Visitor Information Center, pretty well everything at waist level and below, all of our information has all been destroyed. One of our buildings is off its foundation. We had a small historical building that we're very proud of, and everything basically below thigh level there has been destroyed. And we've met with our insurance adjusters, and what we're saying is you tend to the people that need to be tended to. They've assessed it. We'll get the report on that because the priority is our people.
Boy, I tell you, you know what? You're pretty good with your answers.
I'm proud of St. George, and I'm proud of the people of St. George.
My God, I mean, I'm surprised you didn't get elected the last provincial election. We could use an MLA like you in the capital.
I gave the people a choice. I respected the democratic process.
Yes.
Do I understand it? No, I do not. Because I worked very, very hard, but I respect it.
Sharon, listen, this is the first time I ever met you.
Thank you, Charles.
Nice to meet
I have seen many of your blogs.
Have you?
I have.
Oh,
yes.
that's good. And the I will tell the Premier you're very proud of his work.
I am, and I've told him that myself.
That's good. That's good.
Very proud of the fine work, quiet work he's doing, but that's the way we're called to do it. Is quietly.
Thanks a lot, Sharon.
Thank you.